cover the show. Like, we've covered the last couple of New Japan America shows. But I'm like, what's the point of covering the show if we're going to know the results before the show we do on here? You know what I mean? That make any sense?
Yeah, but it's also like the NXT UK shows, especially I don't know who the women's champion is, but they keep putting the results out there. It's just like, why do I care now? Why do I want to tune in other than watching the actual wrestling, which I will?
Of course.
But why do I care to watch it if I already know what's going to happen?
It's true. I don't understand. I've been avoiding everything WWE UK, NXT UK. I avoid NXT spoilers of all kind because I like watching the show straight up. So I have no idea what's happening on this Wednesday's NXT. I avoid it. I avoid it with the plague. Except for Ciampa's championship win, I avoid everything else with the plague. Because you really couldn't avoid that one. It was kind of oh shit, that happened. So, hang on a second.
I'm doing a face ID and I don't know what's wrong.
What do you mean? What do you mean what's wrong?
Like, it needs percentage. And I'm doing my face in the thing, it just...
Okay, well, if it's not working right now, Dave, we're in the middle of something right now. Well, you need your tablet.
Yeah.
Play your game after we're done. We'll be done in about a half hour, and the public can help you, okay? We won't be up here forever, okay? Give us about a half hour. Sorry about that, Dave. CJ came up to ask us a question.
That's all good.
I told him, give us a half hour, and then we can come down and help you. How about that?
Here's the thing. That
okay, back to you, Dad. Sorry, go ahead.
Here's the thing I think with Neville.
Oh, yeah, we're moving on from Neville, but continue. Go ahead.
I mean, he may show up in New Japan. Who knows? And if he does, there will be a place for him in the division. What I don't see him doing is probably going to some place like Major League Wrestling Fusion.
MLW,
yeah. But I can see him going to New Japan with no problem, no issue.
Maybe. It's just going to be weird seeing Pac instead of Neville. That's going to be weird. But it's going to take a while getting used to that again.
Think of it. A match between him, Will Ospreay.
That'd be fun.
Him, Jay White.
It'd be fun.
All
right, well, let's get into things. We have Starrcast. I want to get through. We're going to treat this like WrestleMania weekend.
Okay.
We're going to go through the shows. We're going to talk about what's going on. Everything's going to be... I will first, before we do that, though... There's no music for Starrcast. I figured, what the hell? There's no music for this. So, for those who missed it, that was the Southpaw Regional Wrestling music. So, anyway, Starrcast starts on Thursday. That's why we're posting the show up on Thursday morning. What I'm going to say is here, if you're interested, I'm going to note everything's on Fight TV. I have purchased the Starrcast the Starrcast package already. Mm-hmm. I purchased it while it was on sale, so I will be able to access about everything on here. Some of this stuff will be available at other places, and I will note it as we go. I will stop, and if anyone wants to comment on anything on here and make any thoughts as we go along, we'll do that.
Okay.
All right. Starts on Thursday. Everything starts at 5 o'clock. Everything Central Time, by the way, because it's Chicago.
Oh, that's good.
Cody and the Young Bucks are hosting a behind-the-scenes special on Twitch of the actual Starrcast at 5 p.m. live on Twitch.
Okay.
I think that's pretty cool. The first show will be the Bruce Mitchell audio show representing the PW Torch. And it'll be on it'll be on Fight and on Twitch. And of course the audio will also be available on, if you're a Torch Media Pay member, it'll show up on there as well. Right afterwards.
There you go.
Hosted by Wade Keller. So there you go.
Okay.
So next up we have, I don't know what PCO Live Expedition is. I don't know what that is, but it's on Twitch. Do you have any clue what that one would be, Dave? It's a PCO Live Exhibition.
He might get electrocuted back to life again. That's part of it.
Fair enough. All right, the next big panel that everyone's talking about is the Monday Night Wars debate at 7 p.m. And it's hosted by Conrad Thompson, and it has Bruce Pritchard and Eric Bischoff in the same place for the first time on a panel.
Oh, my God. Are they using thumbless gloves for this?
It's going to be an interesting conversation. I'm not going to lie.
Well,
I'm interested in this one. What do you think?
There's two things that we have to remember. One, they may be drinking alcohol.
I think.
And two, hopefully the bad blood between Eric Bischoff and Bruce Pritchard has subsided. but I doubt it, because keep in mind
There's alcohol involved.
during this whole big weekend is supposedly they have a roast for Bruce Pritchard.
We'll get there. That's on day 2.
But
that's on day 2.
So if Bad Blood comes of Rising,
we'll get to that on day 2.
Just hopefully there's no
Dave,
table
any thoughts on the Monday Night War
table
debate?
shots, eh?
You know, I what else could be said that hasn't been said already? That's kind of where I'm at. It'll be interesting, I'm sure, but I don't know. I think it's kind of played out right now. But I'm sure it'll be good for people who are there.
Fair enough. All right. At the same time as the Monday Night War debate, if you don't want to do it, the Monday Night War, but you have the Fight TV package, you can go watch Elite Karaoke hosted by Marty Scroll.
Wait. Let this sink in. When did Marty Scroll think he could sing?
I don't know. I'll watch it just for the fun of it.
You do understand what karaoke means in Japanese, right?
Well, you also know that the next thing on the schedule
Yes.
is at 9 p.m. is a Papa Buck jam session.
Papa
Buck.
Okay.
The Young Buck's father doing a jam session at 9 p.m.
This is wrong in so many ways, and the only thing I can think of is it'll get better with the more alcohol you have.
Dave, you're going to say something? You said okay?
I mean, I didn't even know that he was a musician, but okay.
Why not?
I'm in.
Why not, right? And then Botchamania.
Yep.
Botchamania is doing a show with special guest Tony Schiavone.
The golden voice, Tony Schiavone.
That's going on at the same time as the jam session, so if you don't want to do it, Papa Buck, jump over to watch Botchamania instead. Wow. Friday, and this is fun. I'm excited to hear this one on the replay. Breakfast was busted open! Live on XM Sirius Fight Nation, hosted by Dave LaGreca and Bully Ray. Dave, I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, I mean, I think this. It'll be interesting to see how it goes. Obviously, is everything else with All In Weekend and obviously the show. I mean, anytime Busted Open does a live show, it's always nuts. So it'll be interesting to see how it went.
Their SummerSlam show was all kinds of fucked up. That was all kinds of fucked up.
Yes, it was.
They finally put the replay up on Tuesday, and you had to deal with Dave LaGreca and Rebby Hardy singing Mark Henry's theme music. That was all kinds of terrible. That was all kinds of bad.
Now the next question is...
Thankfully, I didn't hear that.
It was bad.
Well, next question is whose mic is going to get cut off first?
Bully. No.
Dave.
All right, back inside the building at 10 a.m., you have a video game tournament live on Twitch, hosted by Leva Bates. They haven't explained what the video games are, but I'm intrigued because Twitch always does the video game stuff. Am I right, Dave? You're big on the gaming stuff on Twitch.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, Leva Bates, I mean, for anybody who doesn't know who Leva Bates is, Blue Pants of NXT fame, going back now 5 years at least.
4 years, yeah.
Yeah, 4. Well, yeah, I always think of it with NXT TakeOver Brooklyn, the original one, with the vaudevillains, but exactly. I digress. If you follow any of her social media applications, you know, she's always very into the gaming, so... If there's anybody that is to host anything like this, I think it would be her.
Oh, that makes sense. Cool. I didn't know that information, so very cool. All right. At the same time, over at the main stage at 10:30 is Medusa Unthrottled Live.
Oh.
Okay. I have one question.
I'm not making this up.
I have one question. Why?
I don't know. They're paying her. How about that? But for all these, if you have any complaints, blame Conrad Thompson. Let's just blame him. This is all his idea. Okay. This is all his idea.
Okay.
At noon, you have a live episode of What Happened When with Tony Schiavone and Conrad Thompson. That should be fun.
Yep.
Well, this is what I'm looking forward to. At 12:30, I'm going to be watching this when I get home from work because it's obviously going on when I'm at work. It is the 4-Star Summit with Wade Keller, Bruce Mitchell representing the Torch, Dave Meltzer and Brian Alvarez representing the Observer, doing a panel together. What was that, Dave?
I said Meltzer can go to hell.
A true statement. But this is actually going to be interesting. I'm excited about this. I'm not going to lie.
We're going to see who cracks first under pressure? Is that it?
I don't know. But I'm intrigued by this one. Even Jason Powell is wondering how these 4 Eagles are going to fit at a table.
You're going to have to make the doorways bigger.
So if we haven't had weird panels as it is, 2 p.m. we have a panel
Yeah.
hosted by Jeff Jarrett.
The Jeff Jarrett?
Yes.
Hall of Famer Jeff Jarrett?
It is called Total Nonstop Jarrett, talking about TNA.
So does that
I'm
mean...
not even making this up.
Man, so does that mean any question...
I don't know. It says the TNA panel. That's what it says
So
on the website.
can you bring up the legal issues between him and
Jared,
Impact,
he'll probably turn
Global,
around and
whatever?
You know what? Knowing Jared, he'll turn around and blame them. So it won't matter.
Yeah, it's Dixie Carter's fault. If she would have gave me more damn money, I could have ran this organization that way I wanted to. Huh.
Is that your Jeff Jarrett impression? Is that your Jeff Jarrett impression?
Kind of, sort of. I
That
know.
was
I gotta, give it,
You used to have these ranting raves against Jeff Jarrett. You've lost your touch.
Well, I can do that, but I'm extending the olive branch out, so maybe someday he'll contact us.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, never. It had never returned my email in 3 years. Never returned my email in 3 years. 2:30, Russell Crap Live. I know Sal's excited. He loves Russell Crap. That's happening during a live show, live panel, hosted by R.D. Evans. I'm sorry, R.D. Reynolds and friends. So there you go. They're premiering a documentary called Dark Side of the Ring, which I don't know what this is, but Dr. Mantel's doing a Q&A with the creator. So there you go.
Huh.
So that's pretty cool. Next up, right up your alley.
Go ahead.
This is an old school one for you.
Yeah.
There's a War Game retrospective at 4:30 on Friday
There you go.
with J.J. Dillon, Tully Blanchard, Lex Luger, and Animal.
Well, you'll be able to tell which one is Lex Luger. He's the frail one walking with assistance of either crutches or cane or a walker.
But this is an interesting one. I like this one. This is intriguing.
But here's the thing, too, and I'm not trying to plug another organization, but here it goes. MLW is also having a War Games that's coming on.
Oh, I know about that. I heard about that the other day.
So, I mean, talk about royal ripoff, but, it's the way it is, I guess.
Dave, your thoughts on the War Games retrospective with these guys in it?
There are two people that should be there, and it's a shame that they're not to talk about it.
True.
Ric Flair due to his obligations, and Dusty because he is passed.
Unfortunately.
And I would have liked to have heard Tully Blanchard. I would have heard Arn. I would have liked to have heard like the guys who were the main stables of War Games. Paul Heyman was the manager for one of the War Games matches with the Dangerous Alliance.
Yep.
I would have liked to have heard their perspectives too, but we'll make do.
I would have liked if Dustin was on the panel because Dustin was in a lot of the War Games, and get his retrospective. But
of course, be contract.
Right, and the thing that gets me is this is something probably that Eric Bischoff should have been one of the panelists on.
Well, he's busy doing his other panel already at that time. Well, he's getting ready for the roast, which is coming up in a little bit.
Well, there you go.
So, there is one panel that's not happening that was originally going to happen. It was the Empty Arena retrospective with Jerry the King Lawler and Terry Funk. Unfortunately, Terry Funk is ill and will not make it to Chicago this weekend.
Yes.
So they had to cancel that panel.
Yes.
Unfortunately, that would have been one I would have actually watched. That one I would have been excited about.
Since we're talking about Terry Funk,
go for it.
We wish him best wishes and speedy recovery and good health, and hopefully everything goes well for him.
Very true. All right, moving on. I don't know what the Laps Fan podcast is. I don't watch that. I don't listen to it. Dave, any clue what this podcast is?
No clue.
I didn't know what that was, but they're doing a live show, so good for them. They're actually doing this legit. They're doing an all-in weigh-in and press conference at 6 o'clock. Which I may have to watch live. I may have to watch that live just to see what the fuck's going on. For All In.
Okay.
For the matches. They're doing an actual weigh-in and press conference.
For the entire card?
I don't know the whole card. They just said they're doing a weigh-in and press conference. So it's 6 o'clock. So I'm intrigued
I
by
thought
that.
I heard it was supposed to be for the championship match.
I don't know. They just said 6 o'clock, and there's nothing else blocked until 8. So
okay.
There's nothing else. I'm on the main plate. There's the podcast happening at 6, which I didn't even know existed. It's called Clockblockers Trivia with Macaulay Culkin and Matt Cohen on the Bunny Years podcast.
Wait. Did you say Macaulay Culkin?
Yes, I did.
The Home Alone kid?
Macaulay Culkin from Home Alone hosts a podcast called Bunny Years. Why the fuck? I'm sorry. We have SmackDown on here, and Big E, we're in Toronto, and Big E is carrying around a replica Stanley Cup of pancakes in it. I'm sorry, I got totally distracted. Wow, I'm sorry. I totally got distracted by that.
But it got your attention, right? So it
Yeah,
did what
totally got my
it, so it
attention.
did what it was supposed to do.
Oh, yeah, McCoy Hawkins hosts the podcast.